keep it solid. Make I even make some Italian. I walk out. Yeah, let me do.
Dj Tasha K, and we mixing it up with Chef Tarik, and I'm in the building. Like, I don't know if any other DJs in the building, but I'm in the building. A couple, but I'm in the building, alright? I am happy to be on set because I have one of my very own Liberian sisters here. She goes by the name of Satta, and she's gonna also be hooking us up with some special Liberian fine dining. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our next chef. And by the way, results? Okay. Alright, so I don't play this again. Alright, go ahead, second. So I'll play a couple songs before the chefs come out.
I just want to go. 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 But tell your friends I love them too. I look nice, but I'm not so good. I got something I just wanna prove. Can you get yourself inside my room? Let me take you up. Let me take you down. Let me show you up. Let me turn you up. Let me show you some good. Let me show you good.
multifaceted. The featured chef today is multifaceted. So without further ado, I'm gonna drop her track. Listen to this, and it's called African Beauty.
I go with the change, you got to walk.
of the show, the one that is named right after Chef Tarik. The only jiggle.
Hey. Let me start it. We're gonna do this today. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a special episode of Mixed Up with Chef Tarik. I am your host, Chef Tarik, of course. We have DJ Tasha K in the building with us. Say, how are you doing today?
I am doing well. I'm actually really excited for this.
I'm excited too.
Like, really excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited too. Look, and we have our special guest chef with us today as well. We have Chef Satta in the building. I have a problem with this now. I come on every week, dance like a clown, y'all never hype me up. Soon someone else get on, y'all want to hype up. Yo, this is crazy. But no, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We are glad to have both of you guys on. This is an honor to have both of you guys here.
LIB in the building. What you say?
Look, you had Afrobeat, look, Liberia, Cape Verde, look, we know why we're here today.
Yes.
Look, Chef Satta, you want to tell them what we're making today?
So today, we're making one of my favorite soup, palm butter. But I'm veganizing it, decolonizing it. We're not putting plenty of meat in it. We're adding pumpkin, because like in my family, we add pumpkin in the palm butter stew. But I did like a vegan mix on, or vegan twist on oxtail. So you're going to see that today. We did Vegan Noxtails. So we're going to add that to the palm butter stew. Then we have ancient grains, which is bulgur wheat, is the one that we chose.
Yep.
And fried plantain on the side.
Look, y'all, this is the first vegan episode. I'm excited for this. I've never done anything vegan.
Right.
I'm going to let her do all the work. I'm just going to be here talking in the background.
I'm kind of nervous because people are like, what? African vegan food? How's that possible?
Yeah.
I was one of those.
I
was like, wait a
hopefully we can make her a
second.
believer today.
Yes.
You know? So, yeah, we in the building.
Look, y'all know I'm here to try everything and anything. So, first time trying vegan food, and it's African vegan food. So, you know, I'm here for it. I'm sure DJ Tasha's here for it too.
I am.
Well, look, let's get started. I'm hungry. Let's do this.
So, we already started boiling the palm butter because palm butter takes a while to cook. So the first thing when I got in here, I did a mad dash to the stove and already put the palm butter in the pot. So it's boiling. You can see here. So palm butter is pretty much like the palm trees. Like you have a lot of palm trees in tropical regions, right? And they take the nuts, the palm nuts from the tree, and they boil it, and then they beat it in a mortar and pestle until it brings all of the oils out of the palm nut and the butter and everything. So that's what you see right here. But being that we're in America, we don't have palm tree in Rhode Island. I had to get the canned one. So this is the brand that my family usually use. We swear by it, we love it. So Trophy, which is one of the best palm butter brands. So I was just pre-boiling it. So now I have all of my vegetables. I'm adding onion, like I told you, pumpkin, and all of that. So yeah, so let me add small seasoning. So another important ingredient in palm butter, in any African food. Let me go to the brown paper bag real quick. We got one Maggi cube. Maggi cube is so important when you seasoning African food, okay? So I'm adding one more Maggi cube. I added 2 when I started boiling it, so I'm gonna add one more.
What's it called again?
Maggi.
Maggi
cube. It's
Maggi
like a
cube.
bouillon cube that a lot of West African people use in their food. Like when you go to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Senegal, a lot of people use Maggi in West African food. So the thing about cooking, like if the season and the flavors there, people gonna like it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I really took a lot of time to make sure we wasn't gonna skimp on the season. Oh, and then plenty pepper. I hope y'all like pepper. Y'all like pepper?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Pepper's good for you. That's what kept some of us healthy during the COVID.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? The pepper kept us healthy during COVID because I'm gonna tell you something about pepper. Pepper, like one little pepper seed and like a habanero, has more vitamin C than a cup of orange juice.
Yes.
So African people, we eat a lot of pepper to keep our immune system strong. So I'm gonna put mad pepper in it. As you can already see on the thing, it says spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
It's already spicy
Look,
already.
if
and
y'all,
I'm
look,
gonna
if y'all,
add more pepper to it.
if y'all don't like spicy, y'all in the wrong show today.
Yes.
Because look, I love spicy myself.
flavor.
So look, Tasha, do you love spicy?
I love spicy.
Yeah, like you in a push, you love spice.
I literally said to people, and people thought I was just capping. I was like, yo, the reason why I think my immune system was real good during COVID is because of the pepper I was eating.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to gas it or nothing, but
Tell me,
pepper.
you know when your mom makes some pepper soup, like I feel like somebody said like it cures AIDS or something like that because like you be feeling better, like you have a cold, but then next day you feel better.
Yep.
Look, see, I'm the guest host today. This is their show. This is my name, but this is their show too, okay?
LIB takeover.
Exactly.
I didn't know that portion of the
Look, LIB takeover. This is their show today. Look, this is a great way to kick off my birthday weekend, so I'm glad they're here today.
Hey, Leo's in the building.
Exactly. Yo, look,
Leo.
LIB, Leo season. You already know what time it is.
Leo
Go get Elsa,
Well, you already know what time it is.
Go get Elsa.
Leo season. Okay, so I'm just I think I'm gonna now add the pumpkin and everything there. So the we call it pumpkin in Liberia, but here they call it acorn squash or calabaza squash. Those are different kinds of squash they have here, but we just call it pumpkin because we don't have the big orange pumpkins in Africa. We just have the acorn squash there. So I'm gonna add that now, so all of the vegetables can be nice and tender. Alright. And it makes it mad thick too. Yes, thank you Tarik for starting the oil for the plantain.
Yes.
We're gonna have some plantains on the side. I'm gonna add my onions to give it more flavor. My onion and things.
Onions are beautiful right here.
There we go.
Now we added red onions. We added acorn squash with pumpkin.
Red onions are my fave. I like red onions better because again, you know, we do everything like I'm on a holistic. Sometimes I rock with the alkaline food from Dr. Sebi's list. So red onions is one of the onions that are on the alkaline food list.
So Satta, just get into, you know, you being holistic. You know, where did you start becoming a vegan? Where did you start really, you know, taking care of your body? Being, you know, how did you really get into this?
So years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Queen Afua. At the time, it was like the year before I became pregnant with my first son. And I met the ultimate holistic healer, Queen Afua, in Brooklyn. I went to her house in Brooklyn, and she pretty much put me onto everything. Like it was a true blessing because at the time, like I was experiencing a lot of painful menstrual cycles. I had cystic fibroma when I was in high school, where I found like lumps and stuff in my breast. So I wanted to do things the holistic way. You know what I mean? And I struggled, you know, early on in my life with, again, like painful menstrual cycle and everything like that. And as I started to do the research, you know, when you switch to plant-based, you find that a lot of those problems and those ailments kind of like go away. So the first thing I eliminated from my diet was dairy, eggs, and when I eliminated the dairy, that's when I noticed the big difference, you know, because dairy produces a lot of mucus in your body. And like Dr. Sebi's teaching, he teaches that no disease can live in an alkaline environment. If you have a lot of mucus, a lot of acid in your body, you're prone to get a lot of sickness and disease in the body. So to eliminate that, eliminate certain foods to prevent that. And when I started to notice a difference in my health, it was just like, yo, there's no turning back for me. So I'm gonna add the pepper now. Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead, add it.
I'm gonna add the pepper.
Definitely, just thank you for even sharing the
I think
story.
I'm gonna be careful because we got some habaneros in here. I don't want nobody's buttholes to be on fire because that will happen. All right, so we added just red pepper and I know this is very vegetable. Like, I know my Liberian people, you're not used to seeing plenty of vegetable in this soup like this, but this is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially, and I'm like very passionate about the work that I do because, you know, we as people of color, we experience a lot of preventable diseases in our community, like hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, all of those different things. And when you go to the doctor, what's the first thing they tell you? You have to modify your diet. So I had to I really put like my heart and soul into learning and researching how can I modify this rich African diet that we have. I'm gonna add a little bit of water.
Yep. This is definitely good for people who are think about going vegan. It's definitely a good startup meal just to even think about trying yourself at home as well.
I'm saying vegan is not just for white people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to be honest, a lot of African and Caribbean food is already plant-based already. You know what I mean? It's just through colonization we started adding a lot of meat to our food. You know what I mean? Because like it was the people that quote unquote had, like when you lived in the villages in Africa, they would kill a cow and they would share it with the whole village. Like the whole village get one cow. Now one family get a whole cow to themselves. Like the over meat consumption is a new concept. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm really passionate about educating and bringing the original way that we've been eating and preparing our food. All right. So the oil is heating up. You got any more things that you want to add? We're chopping it up today. We're chopping it up today. You can ask me anything you want to ask me.
Of course.
Okay.
We got our bulgur wheat right here as well. This is done already, so we're gonna let that just continue to sit. The flame is off on that. But we also want to take it over to our Afrobeat DJ over here as well, because we want to get her story as well. DJ Tasha K, you know, how did you get into music? You know, how did you get into being a Afrobeat DJ?
So I'm first generation born American, and my entire family is from West Africa, Liberia. My mother came here when she was about 7 months pregnant to have me. So my roots are heavily influenced by Liberia. So music has always been my thing since I was small. Like I always just loved like dancing. Never really DJing, but always just like the vibe, like of a party, of like basically making sure that everybody's having a good time. So I'm like, okay, how does that translate a little bit? So about 2 years ago, going through a lot of personal things, I was just like, you know, music is one of the best ways to have like to be expressive and to also use as an outlet. So I was like, you know what? I literally just went and bought tables. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying I'm self-taught, but I guess because I just honestly will go on YouTube or like watch other DJ friends and kind of like just learn things as I go. I have a good ear for music, heavily influenced by like African music, but I listen to everything. So you could catch me on some bachata, reggaeton, some salsa, like all different sorts of music. I've honestly recently like really gotten into Cape Verdean music. I just like the beats. And if you go to a Cape Verdean party, you can't stop dancing. I don't care. Even if you don't know how to passade, you gonna learn how to do it at that party. Look,
we've experienced this firsthand. All Caribbean music, you not stopping at parties, weddings, anything. Look, we seen it at Andy's wedding, yo. When they brought the carnival, we was on the floor the whole time. So when you hear the West African, the Caribbean music, you don't stop dancing. Like it doesn't matter where you're at. So
yeah. And so luckily, with DJing, I'm also able to like do events. So I'm part of a team called One Tribe, and we often have like events for the African diaspora. So not only exclusive to Africans, but the entire diaspora. You can find Africans in Cuba. You can find Africans in Guatemala, Ecuador, and it's like, whoa, they might be speaking their dialect from that region, but they're African, their roots are African, the things that they're talking about, the way that they dress, just like their culture is still tied right back to the motherland. So I do events for the African diaspora. I actually have an event coming up on Saturday. Kind of plug that, whatever. It's called Faji, and it's going to be at the Atrium on the Main. And Faji basically just means, it's a Yoruba word, the pleasure that you feel when you're having a good time, enjoyment. So if anybody is free, they're looking for a vibe, come through. It's a day party. We'll be there from 3 to 10. Atrium on the Main. And you can check in with me at I'm on IG at DJ Tasha K.
Exactly.
And also at One Tribe RI.
look at
That's like my little Genesis story.
look at that.
A little bit, right?
Look at that. Shout out to DJ Tasha K for being here, playing the Caribbean music. Also, shout out to DJ Lady Ruck for being the first female DJ on the show. Is that when she was here in February? So she broke down the door then just to even have DJ Tasha K on, or even have we had Kayla, we had Chef Satta on. So give us more females on the show, give us their perspective on a lot of things. Exactly, a lot more representation. So it's always a great thing to have females on the show, women who are empowered, bringing their culture into what we're doing as well. I'm always here to put their stuff out there as well as ours. So especially thank you for being here as well. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
But while the food is cooking, for people who want to become vegan or are looking to kind of change their diets and stuff, what are the things that they have to kind of cut out to kind of just get into it just to start?
So transition into a vegan or plant-based lifestyle, I would say that think about cutting out the dairy first, the milk, the cheeses, and I know it's hard because that cheese be like crack, you know what I'm saying? That cheese be like crack, but there are good vegan cheeses on the market. One of my favorite brands is called VioLife. VioLife, like that, my mac and cheese, people, like when I make it for people, they feel like they're not eating vegan mac and cheese. They be like, yo, this is not vegan. It's just so creamy and so good. So VioLife is a good cheese brand. They have everything. They have feta cheese. They have shredded mozzarella. Like, it's a really good brand of cheese. And then like eggs. That's how I started taking out dairy and eggs from my diet. So people like, well, what do you eat for breakfast? You know what I mean? And I started again. Well, I asked myself the question, what would my people eat for breakfast if we was in Liberia? When I was in Liberia earlier this year, and when we in Liberia, we usually eat a lot of the stuff that's left over from the night before, because a lot of people don't have, the way the energy system is in Liberia, it's not 24/7 like here in America.
What do we call it?
Right?
Kobo.
Yeah, right. Kobo, right?
Kobo. We call it Kobo, like first time you want it.
Yeah, want it Kobo. So the Kobo is warming up the stuff that you had the night before, because a lot of people, even if you have a refrigerator in your house, the current is not on during the day, you know what I'm saying? You use the sunlight. So a lot of people now have solar energy, or they have generator or whatever, but a lot of the cooking is done on the coal, you have the fire for a literal grill, you put something on a pot on the grill and cook like that and warm your food. So you either have kobo, we have fruits from the trees in our yard, I have guava trees, soursop. Soursop is another good fruit for it has anti-cancer properties in it. So just eating things from the natural environment is what we would have for breakfast typically, or warming what we had the night before. So I started kind of doing more of that, when I started transitioning, getting away from the standard American breakfast, you know what I'm saying? But breakfast is important, you know, and don't skip it. So if you are going to do breakfast, think about fruits, think about grains that you can eat in the morning, like bulgur, or I still eat grits too. But sometimes I make kamut grits or whatever. It's more of an alkaline version of that. And if you want to learn more about transition, I'm actually doing a masterclass series coming up. So if you want to just do one class, the first class, I'm teaching you how to create meat substitutes, right? How to look at vegetables, fruits, and different things to now substitute that, because really all it is all you're really missing with being a vegan is the texture of meat. And if you can find fruits and vegetables to mimic the texture of that meat, and you season it the same way you would, it's you're not really gonna be
you're not missing it because you're substituting it out, basically.
Right. So you're substituting. So I am doing a master class. DM me. I'm on Instagram at Black Vegan Yogini. Facebook Satta Jala. Find me on Facebook and DM me yo, I really want to join your class. And then I'm gonna be taking footage from today too and posting it all week to promote my upcoming class that I have coming, because I I know is really important. A lot of people like, well, if I want to be vegan, I gotta learn how to cook all over again. Yeah, you gotta learn how to cook different things, but you can still get that same flavor and texture from your regular food that you already eat.
Exactly. And if you guys want to learn how to do vegan food, you can sign up for a masterclass as well. We'll put that at the end of the show. But look, I hope you guys are taking notes on this too. Because y'all been begging me to do one of these vegan episodes. We finally here, so I hope y'all taking y'all notes on this. Because this is definitely important.
So I think the oil is getting hot now. Let's try doing some plantain. I have another spoon. I can check this one. There we go. So we're gonna try one to see how hot the oil is. So that's the thing about frying plantain. You want to make the oil very hot. Make sure that okay. So there we go. Some of this add. And this is somewhat ripe and it's like half ripened. It's not like maduro, like the sweet kind of plantain. So and this is a good a side dish to have, like when you're having some type of stew or rice. Yo, Tasha with the beats though. Yes, come through, sis. I'm loving it. Like this is how I am in my kitchen, like at home. Like ask my kids, they be like, "Mommy be up in their gym and so soca music, Afrobeat music while she's cooking," because I feel like that's what puts more good flavor in the food. Like if somebody has a good energy to them, that's what makes the food good. If you vex and you're angry, your food gonna come out nasty.
Well, I can definitely agree with that one. Having music on while you're cooking, yo, it's definitely something different.
Hey. Alright, so I need takeover. Yes, thank you. See, this boy is a real professional. He knows what to do.
I ain't know just, some job off the street.
No,
what's going on?
I'm not even official as he is. Like this dude been like overseas learning how to cook. You know what I'm saying? I just got like old passed down recipes from my grandmama and them. You went and studied with Italian people, French people. That's what's up.
Look, y'all know that CIA training. We get trained like military, so you know the vibe over there. Look, Drewski's on camera, but he can tell you too. He's smiling because he knows this. Look, shout out CIA. Look, y'all told us well.
To get brown. I like my own to be golden brown. My own plantain to be golden brown. So I'm just kind of like moving it around.
Now
Tarik, you're the best. Like, oh my God. Like, I really came and took over this boy kitchen. Like, he became my sous chef.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I really appreciate you, though.
Look, sometimes when you don't know it exactly yourself, you gotta have someone do it. You gotta let them take over.
It's so good to have like a helping hand because I've been doing all this stuff at home by myself. Like, you know what I mean?
Look, yesterday she came, we just, cut the vegetables. I said, oh, you need me to do anything? I cut one thing, I was done. She's like, oh, you cut it fast. I'm like,
right.
Look, we don't play over here.
I'm not used to having a sous chef.
Look, like Dave says, we ain't coming to waste no time over here.
No games. We're not playing no games with anybody.
Exactly.
You hear me?
But with our plantains, so after these come out, do you salt these? Okay.
Sometimes I even salt it before.
Okay.
Or like we have something in like there is a popular dish in Ghana called kilewele. They take grounded ginger, spices, and then like kind of marinate the plantain and then fry it, yo.
Okay.
And I tell you that jump be smacking. Don't play with West African food.
I'm learning ways to marinate the one in the ginger.
Yeah, you ever had kilewele?
Yes.
So they take ginger, allspice, all of that. Yeah.
I'm learning something new too. I'm taking notes as well.
Look, we gonna have to try that one on the show too. I'm gonna have to try that one.
I might have to come back and make it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and scoop it out. It's nice and golden brown now.
Look at the color on that. That's a beautiful golden. Not too dark, not too light.
Yeah, perfect.
And then make sure you always have your paper towel on the bottom of your bowl.
Absorb all the oil.
Yes. If you have a rack, that's perfect too. If you have, a cylinder just like this to kind of scoop it out, that helps as well.
So you could be like the salt man now. What's that?
Salt
man.
man.
I'm laughing, guys.
We're not salt man over here. We just Chef Tarik and Chef Satta over here.
I'm done.
We're not gonna go crazy on the salt, but
Yo.
We don't want the hypertension and blood pressure to go up. We're trying to cook healthy. Alright, so let me check on my palm butter, see what's happening.
oh my God, look at that. Look,
Hey.
just look how like.
Simmer.
Oh man, she's vibing.
Hey. Come on. Y'all know y'all want some. Oh, another thing. Who wants some of this? Next week I'm gonna cook this. If I get 10 pre-orders, I want stuff in the comments. Put stuff in the comments right now if you want to taste some of this.
Yo.
Drop the comments.
Like we
If I
did
get
before.
10 pre-orders, I'm cooking vegan palm butter next week.
Yo,
Y'all can come and pick it up.
drop that Liberian flag in the comments right now.
Drop that LIB flag, not the Puerto Rican flag.
No.
It's different.
Drop the Liberian
Not the one
flag in
with
the
the triangle.
Yo, put that Liberian flag in the comments. Yo, next Sunday, hit up Chef Satta. She is making her palm butter stew.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all get this. We gonna be off next week, so y'all need something to eat. Y'all need something to watch. So y'all gonna watch
And
this.
this is good hangover food.
Yeah, there you go.
African food has good hangover food though.
Look, I'm about to put my order in first.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, stop playing with
But he
me.
told me he gonna get lit for his birthday.
Look. Next Saturday,
Not
you're
cooking
gonna
next So I'm trying to taste this. Can I get another spoon? I don't want to eat unsanitary.
Yes, of course.
I'm saying, gotta keep it safe. Alright, we can add some more. So it's coming out good. We can add some more salt. Maybe another Maggi. You want like my Maggi?
You're definitely getting the
Who like the
spices.
Maggi cube? I like Maggi cube.
You're definitely getting the spices in the stew already. You know, a little bit of salt, but it's definitely already a little thick. So
I'm not gonna make it overly salty.
exactly. It's just right there. Just a little bit touch is perfect. And we still got put in our oxtails as well, our vegan oxtails at that already.
Alright, so let me give y'all a sneak peek. I'm proud of myself, y'all. I really went in. So this is what the vegan oxtail looking like right now.
If that don't look like real oxtails,
I'm about to take over. I'm about to take over.
Liberian takeover, LIB is here. Look, I'm telling y'all. No, I'm not Liberian. Not Liberian. Hey, look, let them know now. We Haitian and Cape Verde over here. Look, it's LIB takeover, but we know our roots. We still know where we from.
Pray for Haiti.
Pray for Haiti. Yes, pray for Haiti. And they just had another hurricane.
And
Cuba as well. Pray that everyone is still safe. Hopefully everyone gets out alive. You know, definitely best wishes. What's doing over there?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
we adding some more salt. Being easy with my salt hand.
Exactly.
Taking it easy over here. Hey, better play that Amapiano. Hey. What is he doing in that?
Catch over there. Look at
Hey.
I want to introduce this sound because not that many people like up north know about the Amapiano. Amapiano is a mixture of like Afro house music and Afrobeat. It's like originally like from South Africa. And what it is they're not really using like how like West Africans or Afrobeats use a lot of like lyrics. Like they're saying like a phrase, they're looping it, and then they're just using all like the instruments. So like I'm gonna turn it up for you guys, and I want y'all to listen to it a little bit, right?
Look, she said she's gonna be doing this for 2 years, but she looks like she's been doing this for years.
That's why I had to give her. Yo, the first time I seen Tasha on this one of this food, I'm like, oh, I got something for her.
This life, I hope that you know. Your love will go me. What if you follow me? Feel this so good, this fresh so good. Hola, hola, this my baby.
Chef Tarik, I love dance battle.
Dance battle, hey. You don't need no dance battle. Look, you just see how they just hype you up and don't give me no love, bro. So, you can't dance.
I'll give you
Alright. I don't see you over here. I'm cameraman. Yeah.
Don't laugh at my friend. This is my best friend over here.
Thank you.
Come on, Reza, you dance. So we got the next batch of plantain in. There's enough plantain to go around.
That's okay. We'll clean it up.
African palm oil is no joke. It's everywhere. It's gonna be splattered all on your stove. You gotta clean that. Sorry.
We got a great.
It's gonna be good though.
We got a great clean team over here.
That's
so
good. That's good.
AKA me and Olivia, and sometimes just and sometimes Jocelyn. Never Nazir.
Alright, so
Just pick on Nazir day.
Yes, it is.
about to add the cities this time.
Go.
So for me, I make the seitan from scratch. I don't buy it from the store. This is made all handmade because a lot of the you can't trust everything that's on the supermarket shelf, yo. You know, especially with certain companies like a lot of people don't know companies like Impossible is owned by Monsanto, and Monsanto is a big company that puts a lot of GMO. They're the company that created Roundup, that very toxic chemical that you put on your grass. So, a company like that, I really don't trust when it comes to like making food. So I learned how to start making my stuff from scratch.
So, for some people who may not know how to do it from scratch or want to,
yeah,
what are some good brands that they can buy
right,
that would substitute if they can't do it from scratch?
A good brand is Gardein, Gardein. Gardein is a very good brand. They have seitan, like frozen beef cubes. I'm even gonna post a video that I did vegan suya with that. Upton's is another good brand that I use when I don't have the time to make my own seitan. Upton's is a good brand. They have like the ground beef kind of like that you can make tacos with and different things like that. And I'm trying to think of another one. Those are the two my main go-tos: Upton's and Gardein.
So Upton and Gardein. So if you guys want to try it, but you can't do it from scratch, definitely try to get Upton's or Gardeins and see if you guys can make the stew yourself as well.
Again, join the master class.
Exactly.
Exactly.
learn how to cook from scratch.
Exactly.
You're moving into a day and time where you gotta learn, like really learn how to start cooking your own food, yo.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of funny business going on when it comes to the pre-made food.
Exactly. Look, join her masterclass. Look, all the videos are always up on my YouTube page as well, and on Instagram or in Facebook, so you guys can always rewatch these as well if you want to see how to do them or catch the recipe if you miss something, so you guys can always rewatch them.
I'm being very gentle with it because again, this is not, flesh. This is a plant. So what seitan is actually the wheat gluten. So for people that have gluten allergies, this is maybe not the best recipe for you. I do have other more plant-based meats that you can use. So this is like the gluten that they put in bread to like make it stick together. It has a lot of protein in it, so this is a good vegetarian protein or vegan protein.
So we're gonna go ahead and just start plating up. So Chef Satta, how do you want to do? We want to have the bulgur on the bottom and then alrighty.
Actually, we do it on the plate because we make sure we want to do your culinary school thing,
Look, this is her show. I'm just here, so I don't get fined. That's it.
We already getting started.
See, this is why I say my show today. I'm over here dropping.
Alright, yes, do your culinary school thing. Please and thank you.
Want to get that bulgur right in the middle? Now, I'm also fancy in, French trained and culinary trained. Do we put any garnishes on this? Or
We can.
what do you normally put?
Parsley.
I don't have any parsley. I should have grabbed some. I was just asking to see. I don't know. Look at that. Oh my man. Oh my god. We'll go about 4 or 5 pieces of plantain. Look, of course, you want to make sure you get that.
We didn't come to play.
Look, you
Even
gotta
though
make
that vegan food, we didn't come to play. We came to like, right?
Look, you heard it. You heard it. Look, make sure your plates always look the same.
Watch out. Hey.
Yes, look at that.
Look at that. Hey.
Let's go. Need work.
Yeah, I've been watching Megan Stallion,
The knees working, the knees next to
Oh, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We have our bulgur wheat with our palm butter vegan oxtail stew and our fried plantains. Look, there you have it. Look, you gotta get our picture.
Yeah. You might get angry.
Alright,
Alright, yeah, so now we're gonna bring this over to our taste tester. You wanna bring we have Tasha K also tasting as well. She gotta get her plate. But we're gonna have come over to our taste tester. We have Chef Tarik today.
I know what's going on. It's amazing, yo.
Just go ahead.
You have to, what's that wafting? You gotta bring it in. You gotta.
Look. You can see the steam still coming off it. You know it's hot and fresh.
Man, this is amazing. I don't think I've ever eaten with 3 cameras in my face, so this is different. I know, right? Yeah. You're trying to do on your camera, now you're cheating.
Well, don't worry, she'll see our camera soon as see what you got.
This is amazing. If I start drooling, don't mind me, alright? This is real. This is in the moment, alright?
Noxtails, so vegan Noxtails.
I'm like really, I like it.
Look.
This is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not saying this. I'm not surprised because I was questioning her cooking. I was just surprised because like I'm like a real African woman. I eat meat. I don't play around with my meat. I eat meat. But I mean the Noxtail, it got the texture. The texture to it actually seems like meaty and everything. It's really good. How do you do your thing?
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So for everyone that thinks it's not possible to cut meat out your diet, I did that 6 years ago. And one thing that is important is the texture, is the flavors and the spices and the research. And Satta killed this. Like, don't think that all you're gonna do is eat leaves. All right. There's a lot of alternatives, and like I said, with the right research, there's a wide industry out there. You just gotta figure out what works for you. But this is amazing. You wouldn't even know that it wasn't me for you out there. So definitely, and kudos to you, Chef. Bro, this is amazing. I try a lot of places, but this is amazing.
Thank you. Like, this is a labor of love. I'm passionate about this because, you know, there's so many people in our community that suffer from, like, the stuff I was talking about, hypertension, diabetes, high blood pressure, you know, and they feel like, well, this is how I'm gonna live because this is how I eat. I like eating soul food. I like eating rich African food. And you don't have to miss out on that when you are vegetarian or vegan. So I'm so happy. I'm so thank you, sis.
Yeah, honestly.
Sis.
Yeah, I really do.
Y'all can tell she ain't capping. She don't cap for nobody.
Yeah, no. I said it from the beginning. I was a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know how like make sure like Noxtails gonna be, but it actually like the texture of it. The texture is like really good, and so it tricks your brain into almost thinking like you still eating meat.
And
so
the funny thing is, oxtails is one of the dishes that I was like upset that I wasn't gonna be able to eat when I went vegetarian. So I'm not vegan yet because I still love cheese. I haven't found the right cheese that did it for me.
No life.
So I don't do milk. I don't do seafood. I don't do fish. I don't do a lot of dairy's like the only thing I do. But yeah, you brought oxtails back into my life. I thank you. It's amazing. Mama, you got some work to do, Mom. You better go get this recipe for real.
Look.
Masterclass. It is inexpensive. Like if you do one class, it's $7, but it's a 4-class series for $27. One class is $7 each. You know what I'm saying? So like depending on your budget, I wanted to make it accessible for everybody because I know like this is new for everybody. It's like a lot of people don't know how to cook vegan, so I wanted to make it accessible. I didn't want to put a high price on it. So if you are interested, please DM me so that I can send you the link. And I'm gonna be posting on my social media all this week at Black Vegan Yogini. Look me up on IG, Satta Jala on Facebook. I'm gonna be posting the link, and if you're interested in joining, we would love to have you. It's online virtual, so it's not in person. It's a virtual class. Let that be known. So even if you're watching me from wherever you are in the world, you can still join in on the class too. It's a virtual class.
Grab your pen and paper. Grab your notebook. Write everything down when you're in that class because you're gonna have to learn how to do it.
Right.
So, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our show. Ladies, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being on today. I appreciate it. It was definitely an LIB takeover. It was definitely Chip. Thank you for being a taste tester as well.
It was so hard.
Look, we were talking all week. He was ready for this one. So I was like, look, finally we got somebody ready for it. But yes, DJ Tasha K, let them know where you're gonna be at this week. Your Instagram, let them know where to follow you at as well.
Once again, you can find me on Instagram at DJ Tasha K, DJTASHK. And on this Saturday, I will be at the Atrium on the Main for Faji, the day party from 3 to 10. So come through, check me out, catch a vibe, and let's Faji.
Exactly, yo. Catch that Faji on Saturday, 3 to 10, exactly. Satta, we definitely appreciate you for being on. This was an honor to have you on. First vegan chef, first vegan African meal. This is definitely a pleasure. We definitely gotta get you back on the show very soon. Tasha, we gotta get you back on the show very soon as well.
I think I'm a plug that he has a kids show too.
Right.
So I'm definitely bringing my daughter as well next time.
See, I love it. I say it too. I say it all the time, but yo, when they say it, it's like, man, like that. We support each other.
This is a beautiful network.
This is what you're supposed to do. But Satta, thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me, Tarik. Like when I learned about your platform, I was like, oh, I'm wondering if you would be interested in having me on the show. And when you were gonna go about it, I was delighted. So
look, I'm not vegan myself, but I'm always willing to, we try something out and we learn it. So thank you for being just here, just teaching us. Seeing what it is, we'll have you on again. Definitely to show some more vegan meals. And definitely sign up for a master class. Definitely
DM me because the link is not active yet, so you gotta DM me for it. Again, my social, I'm mainly on Facebook and Instagram, so Satta Jala, Satta Jala on Facebook, and then Black Vegan Yogini on IG.
Yeah, so make sure you guys follow her. Make sure you guys sign up for a master class. Make sure you guys next week go buy your plates of this butter stew, because we about to feast over here.
Have the pre-orders going through. We're gonna put that link up tonight.
Yes,
so if you wanted to be a part of this experience, you can get your plate next week. I'm gonna be cooking plates, the same dish here. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, hey, next week we are off. Next Sunday, it is my birthday weekend. You already know what time it is. Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. Auntie Heather has a birthday. Tiandra has a birthday. Hers is the 18th. Jordan. Anthony, there's so many of us that's in August.
Right, I was
so many Leos. There's so many Leos. Mine's a Thursday. Happy birthday, everyone. Make sure you guys catch Mixed Up Chef Tarik the following week, 11 a.m. of course, here on Instagram and Facebook Live. Facebook, Chef Tarik 401, IG, cheftarik.co, YouTube, Chef Tarik Show Juniors Edition, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Make sure she got the horns playing and everything.
For real though.
Drop it off. Look, TikTok, cheftarik.co. Look, TikTok's for the kids. That's why I only do it. So TikTok for the kids, definitely.
I must be a big kid because I must be a big kid because I subscribe in the recipes. I'm telling you, like, if you have subscribed to TikTok recipe, the recipes on TikTok be legit.
Right. I just do it for the kids, so they can have their fun.
TikTok now.
I let them have their fun on TikTok.
Your mom said Leo season's over. It's Virgo time.
Nah, not yet.
On to the 18th.
21st. 21st. It's still Leo season. You already know what time it is. Also, August 27th, we are doing a back to school giveaway at 148 Bar and Lounge. Please bring your kids. Come pick up free book bags. We'll have food. We're gonna have a DJ there as well. So please check us out at 148 August 27th. If you guys would like to donate, money, book bags, any supplies for the kids, please DM us. Contact me on Facebook and on Instagram. If you want to get Miss A Block as well, you can tell her. Or if you guys know any of my other staff members, please let them know as well. If you guys want to donate, you guys can send it to them, and we'll get everything for that. But back to school giveaway, August 27th and September 19th. 1 year anniversary of Mixing Up with Chef Tarik. It's been a long, crazy year. We've been growing so much, but September 19th, come along for the ride. Even bigger and better things coming this way. Stay tuned for everything else. But bigger days next week we are not on. Catch us the following Sunday, September 19th, our 1 year anniversary and back to school giveaway, August 27th. So hope to see you guys at 148 from 12 to 3. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone has a great Sunday. Tasha K, take us out of here.
Happy birthday, Chef!
Yes, it ended up on Chef Satta's song as
on
well.
My track, African Beauty. Gonna be on Spotify this week too, so check that out.